As part of the continued special military operation, various Russian combat units have carried out precision missions across several key sectors. The following is a series of actions recorded directly from the front lines. In one of the sectors of the Special Military Operations Zone, Russian combat drones once again demonstrated their lethal precision. During aerial surveillance, operators detected a group of Ukrainian forces hiding in a defensive trench. Without delay, a strike was launched. The first impact shook the enemy's position. Ukrainian troops were forced to retreat and began moving. One of them was seen heading toward another nearby post. However, every movement was tracked. With precise coordinates, 2 kamikaze drones were immediately deployed and struck the new position without mercy. Meanwhile, several other personnel who remained in the original trench were not spared. A follow-up strike was launched, wiping out the remaining enemy presence and neutralizing the position entirely. Not far from that location, in a neighboring sector, another Ukrainian assault group was spotted attempting to approach a fortified shelter. However, their route had already been locked down by Russian infantry units. As the enemy approached, they were met with a barrage of automatic fire at close range. In a state of panic, the Ukrainian troops retreated to another shelter they believed to be secure. At this point, an FPV drone operator with the call sign Métis took control. With extraordinary precision, he guided a kamikaze drone directly into the shelter, destroying it from within. Moments later, a second drone was launched, eliminating the remaining enemy fighters. In Donetsk Oblast, near the settlement of Dilayevka, troops from the 132nd Separate Motorized Rifle Brigade, part of the Yug combat group, conducted a precision strike using FPV drones against a critical target belonging to the Ukrainian armed forces. This time, the target was a command post controlling enemy UAVs, a crucial node in their reconnaissance and strike network. Once the coordinates were confirmed, the Russian FPV operator directed the kamikaze drone to its mark. Within seconds, a powerful explosion rocked the site. 4 Ukrainian personnel were eliminated, and their ground-based UAV control system was completely destroyed. The site was reduced to rubble. In the Orikhiv sector of Zaporizhia region, Russian airborne drone units once again demonstrated their dominance. During a counter-battery mission, a reconnaissance team from the Novorossiysk VDV, part of the Dnieper combat group, successfully identified a high-value target, a foreign-manufactured howitzer operated by Ukrainian forces. The detection was carried out by a Zala reconnaissance UAV, which flew deep into enemy-controlled territory, even amid active jamming by enemy electronic warfare systems. These missions continued around the clock. Once the target's location was confirmed, fire correction was made, and a Lancet loitering munition was launched. The enemy's heavy weapon was destroyed with surgical precision, neutralizing the threat before it could be redeployed. In the Kakhovka sector of Kherson region, artillery units from the 52nd Separate Artillery Brigade of the Russian Airborne Forces launched a deadly precision strike against the dislocation site of Ukrainian UAV operators who were hiding in the basement of a damaged building on the right bank of the Dnipro River. The enemy's coordinates were obtained through aerial reconnaissance conducted by Russian military drones. The intel was quickly relayed to the artillery command post. Without delay, the gunners occupied their firing positions, prepared the 152mm Gyatsin B howitzer, and executed a highly accurate strike. The building was completely destroyed, and enemy personnel were buried under the rubble. The entire dislocation site was neutralized. This strike not only eliminated the drone unit, but also thwarted their planned infiltration across to the left bank of the Dnipro. These operations form a single, sharp, and effective strategic network. In modern warfare, speed alone is not enough. Coordination, precision, and technological superiority are key. From Donetsk to Zaporizhia, Russian forces are not merely attacking, they are controlling the battlefield. Every drone, every strike, and every decision is part of an integrated system that hits with unerring accuracy. This is the new face of warfare. Silent from a distance, deadly upon arrival. As always, thank you for watching and exploring the extraordinary stories from the world of military operations, strategic maneuvers, and cutting-edge technology. We hope this insight has provided you with a deeper understanding and appreciation of the complexity and advancements in military strategy and technology.